Hey guys, welcome back to another review video. Today I have both the real grade and the high grade in front of you just to do a quick comparison. The real grade, which is this one, I have only done a straight build. I haven't put any panel liners, I haven't applied the stickers apart from the odd few, and definitely there's no airbrushing involved. I'm not sure which one you guys would prefer straight away, but I can tell you the real grade is definitely more details comparing to the high grade, which is the one on the right hand side. You can see the real grade has got more details straight away, including the rear dragoon. So if you take a look at the high grade, this is pretty plain, and the real grade has got a lot more details. And also on the real grade, where you see the gold tips at the top of the dragoon, those are separate parts, whereas on the high grade, the gold colors, they are stickers. All of these are separation parts as well, all the gold color you can see. So it is fair to say the real grade definitely looked better than the high grade, but in terms of the joints, I would definitely recommend the high grade. The high grade here coming up, this is a lot more stable because of the joints. The real grade, I think, is because of the advanced MS joint. The knee joint seems a bit weak, and same as the waist joint. It doesn't help that the rear dragoon is quite heavy as well. So if you are not using a display stand, you will probably find the Gundam leaning backwards. But nevertheless, the real grade is still a very good Gundam. So if I remove high grade and put it in the background, and I'll move the real grade right here, so you can see the real grade definitely looks better in terms of color separation, and as I mentioned, the detailing as well. So both of them, they do not come with the stand, so you have to buy your own display stand. And unless you find a way to get your Strike Freedom Gundam to stand on its own, which is possible, it might take a little bit of time, but it can be done. So if we just take a quick look at the rear dragoon, for example. So the rear dragoon, you can see, is just dark blue and light blue with the sticker application and a bit of red, and inside the red is the dark blue color again. Whereas on the real grade, you can see there's light blue, dark blue. There's also a matte gold in here, as well as the shiny gold. And all of these are color separation parts, including the red, and even inside the red you can see the gold as well. They're all color separation parts, which is really cool. In terms of the rear or the side cannon, they are pretty similar, very similar, but the one on the real grade definitely have more details. You can see the gold in between the gray as well, whereas high grade is just gray overall. And even the backpack, if you look at the thrusters, like here, you can see it's just one piece, and I've added the panel lines to bring out the details. Whereas the high grade, you can see the details is a lot better. So you have more color separation parts. and I haven't even done any panel lining, and it looks really good. So coming back to the front, the front skirt are pretty similar, though the real grade, you can see the two upper parts, which is a different color of light gray, so that's a separate part, whereas the high grade is just white, and that is one piece. And the chest area, this has a lot better color separation in terms of parts compared to the high grade. You can see the two area next to the collar, that is just dark blue, whereas on the real grade you can see the gold color as well. See the difference? And in terms of the head, let me find a better angle. So the head is pretty good even on the high grade, and on the real grade it looks a little bit better, more or less the same, I would say. I think the real grade on the left is more square, and the one on the high grade is a little bit more round. But they're both very good, I have to say. So what else? There's slightly better articulation on the real grade, that's for sure. Even the hands, it comes with a few different kind of shape of hands. So you have the, where is it? You have the open hand. So this is fixed position. You also have the closed fist, but you need to find the opposite side on the runner, as well as the white covering plate. And let me show you as well. So that would be on this runner. So here on runner E, you can see I have parts 18, 19, 21, 22 that I haven't used. So those are for holding up the weapons. And in terms of the back cover, it should be on this runner. Yeah, you can see on runner D, this is part 22 and part 21. They're slightly different. They look almost the same, but the opposite side is different. So those are the backing for the hand. And the one you can see on the Strike Freedom now, so those are the movable hands. So the thumb, the index, as well as the last three fingers, they all move together, but they are not the best hand for holding up the weapons. So if you're planning to hold up the beam saber or the beam cannon, I would recommend you to use the solid weapon holding hands instead of this. With the real grade kit, there are a few parts that I haven't used as well, apart from the hands. I also haven't cut out the crystal clear shield, and also the beams for the beam sabers. I haven't cut them out. I don't know if I will. I probably will leave it inside the box. And I think the rest of the runner, you pretty much have to use every single part apart from one spare part, which is on one of the runner H. You get two of these, but you only need one of these blue parts, part 9. which is around the waist area, the torso area, which is that. You don't need two, so you have the same runner twice, so you get a spare one. And everything else you will need. And in terms of the stickers that come with the Real Grade Perfect Strike, I have only used 2 to 3 stickers. So mainly I've used that blue one, number 12, which is on one of the beam cannon, sorry, or the beam rifle. And then as you can see, number 1 and number 48 I've used as well, but originally I have used number 1, which is the gold color eye with the black surrounding, but later on I found out one of the eyes, actually the color start to come off. I don't know if it's because when I was trying to fix the head unit, the gold color kind of got rubbed off, so I've used the number 48, which is a clear eye with the black surrounding. So if I bring it closer, you will be able to see it. See what I mean? It's clear eye with black surrounding. You can also stick the gold color eyes, number 2 and 3, back on, but I haven't yet. I'm not sure if I will. And there's also some other metallic stickers. So those are for the head unit as well as the beam rifle. So the beam rifle ones would be covering the 2 dots here, the blue dot, one on the left, one on the right. And also at the head unit, you have the smaller square, the bigger square, as well as the back of the head. There should be another sticker there as well, which I haven't applied. I might have to do it at a later stage, but for the time being, I haven't done that. And obviously with the clear shield, you have to apply that to give the beam effect as well. And there are tons of other decals for you to use. They're just normal stickers. And there are some white markings here for the rear dragoon packs, one for each of the segment. It's very cool. I think it will look pretty good with all the markers on, but it will take a long time, and as I'm not a big fan of normal stickers, so I won't be using them, but I will try and apply those metallic stickers as well. You also have some of those gold ones here for the joints, mainly for the arm and for the legs area. Probably will use them later on. And that's pretty much it. Everything you have to use from inside the model kit, apart from spare hands, the 2 beams and the shield and 1 extra spare part, you used up everything else. So now here what you see is the standard form of the Strike Freedom. So in a moment I will take it off the spinning top and I will show you the other position with the rear dragoon opened, so you can see all the fine details as well. So let's take a moment and appreciate the Real Grade Strike Freedom, which is a straight build. And I reckon if you put the panel lines on the Strike Freedom, you can bring out the additional details on the white body armor as well. With this Real Grade being a slightly early released Real Grade, I think this kit came out on the box is at 2013, so it is considered to be a fairly new, or sorry, not new, fairly early Real Grade. So there's not a lot of undergate on the parts when you cut them out from the runners. So you will find yourself, in the situation where you have to use the sanding stick or the glass file a lot in order to clean up the nubs. I definitely have to do that. Otherwise, the Strike Freedom Gundam is going to look slightly less tidy. So if you are one who like to build Gundam, but you're not keen to use the sanding stick, then I won't recommend this Real Grade Strike Freedom to you, because you have to spend a lot of time cleaning up the nut marks, rather than spending time just cutting it with a nipper and then snap them together. So if you don't have the patience, then don't get this Real Grade Strike Freedom Gundam. So I mean, like myself, I don't mind giving all the nubs a polish and clean up, and the outcome looks pretty acceptable. I won't be playing around with the Gundam. It would just be, set in a fixed position, and then I'll leave it inside my display cabinet. So I don't mind doing the extra steps to make the plastic parts looks a little bit more polished and tidy. I'm kind of used to that anyway. So let me stop the spinning top, and I think I will open up the rear dragoons, the back of the leg. You see this cover. Let me pick up this one right here on both sides. You can open that as well. And also I'll show you now the upper chest area. You can open this, and it's similar to the Master Grade Freedom Gundam. You can see the cockpit, but this one, it doesn't have the pilot inside, but you do get the pilot on the runner, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep, you have one here, which is on runner D, and it is part number 34 right here. So you do have the pilot here, and if I remember correctly, I think there is one more somewhere. Maybe not. I keep thinking there might be two of those figures, but I think it is just one. So it is just one, the standing one on runner D, parts 34. So that one is also staying on the runner. Okay, so I will be back in a few moments, and I will have all of the rear dragoons, as well as any other opening parts. I will try and show you guys as well. So bear with me 1 second. And here we are. We have the rear dragoons fully opened. What do you guys think? It is quite detailed, isn't it? Comparing to the high grade in the background. So that is opened, comparing to the real grade opened with all the shiny gold parts. It does look a lot better. And because the real grade has a lot more part separation in terms of weight, the real grade definitely weighs a little bit more than the high grade. Here you can also see the back of the leg. I have opened up the flap to show the thrusters right here. And I won't be showing you guys the beam cannons or beam rifle, because it works the same way as the high grade. You can basically connect the two together to form a longer rifle, and same as the rear skirting beam cannon at the back, the grey color ones, you can unfold them and it can pop out by the waist area as well. So that's nothing new compared to the high grade, just slightly better details in terms of the part separation, that's all. So finally, let me stop the spinning top and let you guys see the rear dragoon a bit better like this. So it is definitely a lot better comparing to the high grade. I mean, the high grade you can remove the lighter blue color bits, but then underneath it there's not much details, whereas the real grade you can see the details. It's a lot better on this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video or comparison between the real grade and the high grade. And if you do like this Gundam kit, then do get them, but bear in mind with the real grade, with the advanced MS joints, they are quite loose. So if you do get one, make sure you buy yourself a display stand as well. Otherwise you might have a lot of nightmare trying to adjust the legs to make the Strike Freedom Gundam stand on its own. But apart from that, it is all good. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment in the comment box below. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.